Hello, everyone, and good afternoon on this wonderful Wednesday. I'm TK, and this is Coach on the Rocks. So welcome. Thanks for coming. Give me a wave if you're here, or tell me that you're here so I can say hi back to you. Or if you have any feedback you want to join the discussion, feel free to do so. Because today is all about telling stories. I've got many stories to tell. There's one thing that I actually forgot to tell you in this wonderful show, which is that for years I've been a member of the organization called Toastmasters. And it has taught me a lot about confidence, public speaking, servant leadership, stuff like that. What I find very interesting is one of my wonderful friends from Toastmasters, David Lane, who has a great IT support company, has just started going live and streaming like I have. And it's just so wonderful to see another Toastmaster, another speaker doing the same, using his talents and his skill to be able to convey some very useful information. He talked a lot about security and printers, so you might as well look at his profile. But what I wanted to talk about today is I had a meeting with a team of graduates in a multinational corporation, and what they had done is they have prepared a wonderful presentation full of PowerPoint slides. Do you know what? I just hate when people do that. I don't know how Microsoft PowerPoint has evolved from, a wonderful tool being a visual aid for presenting information into a document uh, framework of some sorts. Some companies communicate purely with PowerPoint they just developed an instinct to constantly use slides. Where at Humble Associates, I started a bit of a religion of not using slides at all. Okay, fine, we use them a bit, but we use them the way they were intended, as visual aids. Like, think about what I'm doing here. Would you imagine myself pulling up a slide and let me share my screen with you, and I just can't imagine it would be happening. One, because it's unscripted, so I don't have the slides, and two, it just doesn't make sense. It's so unnatural for us human beings to do that, and yet in the corporate world, we do. Somehow. It's like, why? Well, I know why, because everyone else does that, and there's like this nine monkeys experiment, which is false, by the way, and is just an urban legend, and people do that without knowing why. So what I wanted to say is a story can really bring events, data, and information into life. Focus on telling stories. David was telling a great story how, one company printed stuff onto other companies' printers, and it was a bit of a funny situation. And I have easily imagined myself in an office seeing some strange papers in the printer. It had, different companies' logo on it. Even though it never happened to me, it was a very vivid story. Any story you can tell is going to be great. You may remember that once in one of my previous episodes, I talked about how real, tangible outcomes are more valuable than pretty pictures and words. There's a caveat to that, which is pretty pictures and words are wonderful to illustrate tangible outcomes. But when they're in the form of a story where real people and real data is involved, you can have a slide. It's great to visualize data in a graph. But when it's in the service of telling a great story, every presentation should be a great story. And um, if you want, and if you want to speak in a way that conveys stories and have the, possibly maybe confidence to just go live every day and speak, look up Toastmasters. They're a great way to help you build yourself. And a lot of my coaching clients are actually participating there too. And I've got mentees and so on. Reach out to me if you want to know how to start. I'll be glad to help you because I've volunteered there for years and I still know some great people, especially in London. So, yeah, come round. And with that, I wish you all the best for Wednesday and hope you will have a great rest of the week. Hopefully, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.